We had the pleasure of focusing our Servicescape study on the Oviedo Hearing Center in Oviedo, Florida. It's about a 5-minute drive down Alafaya Trail from UCF and is located in Canterbury Plaza. The patient begins their Servicescape experience with arriving at the center. It is located in a small lot also occupied by other offices, with parking capable of holding about 20 cars. There's adequate space for the hearing center's patients to choose from. With an average of 2 to 3 patients an hour, their patients would make up, at most, 15% of the space. The exterior of the building is made of brick, a green and white color scheme, and a variety of trees and plants. There is also inclined ramps for patients to use if needed, and handicap-accessible parking spaces toward the front of the office. Lastly, the Oviedo Hearing Center sign is clearly displayed at the entrance and is visible from afar. The patient enters straight into the office waiting area and is greeted by light green walls, a welcome desk and secretary, and chairs for seating. This cues the beginning of the lobby segment of the building and signals an open light environment in the consumer's brain, as opposed to the expected bland and sterile doctor's office. The placement of plants and other foliage also eases the transition from the outdoors and adds an extra sense of relaxation and airiness. We suggest adding background music to help alleviate any traces of patient or family anxiety. As paperwork is being filled out, it becomes obvious that the Hearing Center has a fairly lean complexity. It's a small space with 3 distinct areas. The decor is simple and caters to the local area. There are numerous annual town festival paintings, and the Oviedo history of chickens are even found on their papers and surrounding decorations. During the waiting process, attention drifts to the personal family pictures and UCF and Oviedo High School memorabilia scattered throughout the office. At this point, it's obvious that the establishment has spent a significant amount of time in the area and continues to find importance in being a local presence. One of the biggest challenges of the Servicescape will involve keeping the interior updated, especially in regards to technology and marketing material. There is, however, a captioned telephone in the waiting area and posters of new hearing aid applications like the Halo app from Apple. The office has a comfortable spatial layout that satisfies the needs of the patient and the provider. Once called into the exam room, the patient enjoys a sense of privacy and ample walking space leading to a prep area for equipment and records. With certain doors left open or closed, it's established which areas the patient is and isn't allowed to enter, even while the provider is away handling backstage operations. As a socializer, the office maintains a friendly attitude and helps the patient realize their role in the office. As opposed to other providers who have multiple employees, this office has only 2, and they excel at delivering consistent interactions. The addition of a 3rd employee, however, may better help streamline the Hearing Center's processes. A back area designated to speech and audio testing is also accessible. The equipment arrangement makes it very easy to understand where the patient will be seated in relation to the provider. Clipboards and microphones are placed where the provider will be assessing the patient, and the patient sits in a booth where they can concentrate on the task at hand. Regardless of the interaction, maintaining communication in this Servicescape is crucial to providing a positive experience, especially since some patients may have a harder time hearing or understanding than others. After testing and checking out at the desk, the patient leaves the Hearing Center and completes their Servicescape experience. To recap, simple additions that would further improve this Servicescape include adding music in the waiting area to enhance a comfortable environment, and adding a 3rd employee to better serve the patients if needed. Other than that, it was difficult to pinpoint any shortfalls of their design. The Oviedo Hearing Center has a very strong grasp on their services, and they capitalize on each step of their service blueprint. Because of this, their clientele will continue to enjoy dependable and timely services for years to come.